This is the video answer key for the Accelerated Math Unit 4 test review assignment. Number 4. In this section, we're talking about percent increase and decrease. When Corinne started training, it took her 8 minutes to run a mile. A month later, she was able to run a mile in 5 minutes and 30 seconds. What was her percent decrease? Remember that when we're finding percent change, what we want to calculate is the absolute change, or in other words, the difference between the two changes, but as a positive number, and we're going to divide it by the original. So let's look at this. When she started, it took her 8 minutes to run a mile. When she ended, it took her 5 minutes and 30 seconds to run a mile. So to begin with, let's change those both so that they're just in minutes. 8 minutes is obviously already just in minutes. 5 minutes and 30 seconds, that's 5.5 minutes. So when I find the absolute change or the absolute difference, what I need to do is subtract those and take the absolute value. So in other words, it doesn't matter what order I subtract them in. So I'll take 8 minus 5.5, and then I'm going to divide that over by my original. So I started with 8 minutes, that's what I'm dividing by. 8 minus 5.5 is going to equal 2.5. So that simplifies my problem to 2.5 divided by 8. If I take 2.5 divided by 8, I end up with 0.3125. So what that means is that Corinne decreased her time on the mile run by 31.25%. I've said in the past that you should round your percents to the nearest tenth of a percent. Therefore, I would have accepted 31.3% as well. However, given that there are only 2 digits after the decimal place, it's really not that much extra work to write that exact number of 31.25%, and we should always try not to round whenever possible. We should give as close an answer as we can.